Today I wanted to talk about being kind to yourself and to your body in healing process and especially in detoxification process. We might get upset sometimes when we get on a program, on a healing diet and detoxification program, and not seeing results that we wanted to see fast enough, or maybe not even seeing results after years and decades of being on a healthy lifestyle and eating in a healthy way. What we might not realize is, and what we might not see is the load of extremely heavy toxins, unusual, unnatural toxins like heavy metals, like mercury, like superbugs that our body is dealing with. And when our liver is loaded with pathogenic bacteria that is not even known to science yet, and is so harmful that it's hard for our body to fight it off, then of course all the healthy lifestyle and healthy food that you're eating is helping the process, but it might just not be enough to completely wipe it off. So you might be still dealing with some kinds of symptoms or maybe some skin issues even after decades of like healthy vegan diet or even raw diet. And especially if we eat in a way that might not support all the organs in our body, or if we don't use all the herbs that we could use to help our body to fight off these superbugs and to clean out these extremely toxic substances that were accumulated from our childhood and maybe even inherited from our parents. So let's be grateful for our bodies, for our ability to even survive these extreme toxins and these extreme bacterial loads that we're dealing with, and being grateful for even smaller results on our healthy eating protocols and detoxification protocols, but at the same time to be more open-minded about different herbs and detoxification protocols, and look around. It is very confusing because there are so many different opinions even on things like drinking or not drinking water and which water to drink. It is really confusing and I don't have all the answers, but I'm just doing my best, and we can all do our best to research, to try it on ourselves, and to feel what makes sense. And at the same time, we need to remember that if we try certain approach and we observe some symptoms coming up, it's not always a bad thing. But it's not always a good thing either. So if you experience some detox, like diarrhea, any light symptoms that are temporary, are often just a sign of detox. But if you are getting very extreme symptoms and getting really sick from protocol, it might often mean that protocol is just either too extreme or completely wrong and sends us in a completely wrong direction. And after looking at all the different approaches and all the different detox protocols and diets, it becomes obvious that we don't really have appropriate technology, or it's not being worked on, it's not being developed to realize what exactly is right and what is wrong for our body. I'm sad to say that, but it looks like to me that modern medical community and modern alternative medical community are quite confused about it. They might think that they're not confused, but overall the confusion is quite big. So we need to rely on our intuition and our experience and on common sense. I would say that the best way is to rely on practitioners who have consistent good results and they heal a lot of people and they don't harm people. So there are much more people who they helped than who they couldn't help. You can rely to a degree on your own experience if you're not getting too scared with too fast, too soon with some detoxification symptoms. And of course we can listen to people like medical medium, and it's very difficult to decide if you can trust this information or not, because it's not scientifically proven. But if you just listen to medical medium, you can decide for yourself. For me, his information sounds very logical. It makes a lot of sense in my body. And it just makes a lot of sense overall. So I cannot tell you that this is the truth, the only truth. We don't know that, but it seems like it might be. And I think that it would be so wonderful if we could have an institute that would research the information that medical medium provides and try to find scientific proof of his information that he's providing. I think that would be the best. But I don't know if we can find people who would sponsor that whole thing, because obviously medical community is not interested and is probably not taking his information, medical medium's information, seriously. But maybe in the future, if we can come together and together invest in the institute like this to finally figure out at least approximately the direction in which the overall, health lifestyle should be going, and how overall healthy diet for humans should look, if there is a thing like this, then that'll be great. But until then, we can choose to either try to experiment with things ourselves, or if you like medical mediums information, if it makes sense to you, then follow this direction. In any case, I feel that we need to be really kind to our bodies, and if we see certain symptoms that upset us, especially certain things with our skin, because they say that skin heals last, usually we can just be more grateful to the health that we have already and to the results that we have already. And if you would like me to discuss some other topics that you're interested in, or to dig deeper into this topic of healing and detoxification, then let me know in a comment below. And if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.